It was supposed to be the big stick it to the orange man bad celebration of this century. The Oscars and all of those award shows were going to raise to the top, lift to the highest places of a celebratory station, Emilia Perez, and an actor of controversy who stars in it. Yet now the Hollywood stars are turning against the individual in question, and all because they thought they had Dylan Mulvaney. Turns out they had Caitlyn Jenner. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we continue to change hearts and minds simply by telling the truth with a capital T. Today, we're taking on a very spicy topic, one that could be dangerous indeed, but we'll do so with the excellence that you need, and we'll do the dance we must when we cover these kinds of topics on the platform in which we exist. All we ask is that for that duet we shall play with you and with me, that you click the like button. We'll get started, folks, and we'll tell you why Hollywood is having some real heartburn over Emilia Perez. This is out of National Review. It says the Carlos controversy confounds Hollywood. And this is Carla Sofia Gascon, who is the lead person in Emilia Perez. And this was supposed to be the Netflix win of the century. It was supposed to be the big awards show winner. Finally, outwoking Cynthia Erivo, who really needs to step up her game. But this was it was going to be a big thing for Hollywood. The big anti-Trump kind of deal, right? Stick it in the face of Orange Man. Show the American people Hollywood's not giving in, not for a second. Celebrities will take a stand for woke entertainment. But as we said before, unfortunately, it seems that they thought they had a Dylan Mulvaney, and instead they got a Caitlyn Jenner. All right, it says from Armand White, twists in the train. It's not train, but we'll call it a train. Twists in the train revolution up in film industry journalism. The 13 Oscar nominations for Emilia Perez prove that Biden-era Hollywood loves the Mexican bad people. Boy, folks, this is going to be tough to read, isn't it? Let's see if I can do it. Here we go. Let's YouTube it up. Hollywood loves the Mexican bad people, the anatomical mutilationifications, and the cult of train baddies that have been reported on social media investigative reporters. It's all apparent through the first ever nomination of a particular biological performer, Carla Sofia Gascon, who in the past apparently was called Carlos Gascon. I don't know. No dead naming attempt here. I'm just reading the article. For the Best Actress Oscar ratifying Biden's equity program. As usual, mainstream media supports far-left insanity by normalizing Emilia Perez. Variety's Casey Stephen, ignores the politically inconvenient history of this individual and the long career there. Here's what it says. Carla Sofia Gascon has become the first openly train actor to be nominated for an Academy Award. As a concession to the political movement, Stefan repeatedly refers to Gascon using the preferred pronouns, also avoids mentioning the peculiarity of the Academy's exceptional acceptance of a Gascon among a slate that includes 4 female nominees. Yes, Wicked, we're sorry for you. Essentially, folks, and you can read this article. We'll have the link out there. Essentially, from the National Review, what they're suggesting is that Hollywood made a play to signal their virtuosity. And unfortunately, they found someone who has a past. But because they were scrub-a-dub-dubbing this, they too failed to see what was in the past. And the past, well, looks a lot like conservatism. Now, they call it other names, right? They say that it's vile and vulgar and awful, and you got to get rid of this individual. By the way, Carla or Carlos or whatever this person goes by at the moment, they're not coming to any of the award ceremonies anymore, basically, because they've been kicked out. Netflix doesn't want anything to do with this individual, and it's thrown them all completely in a tizzy, I tell you. Lou?
Well, just so people who don't know about this movie understand, let me give you a one-line plot synopsis.
Please.
This person is an evil drug lord with all of the murder and terrible mayhem that involves, but they are redeemed because they're a Pontiac Trans Am. And in music that is terrible, with lyrics that are awful, some of them sung awfully by everybody's favorite Gamara. And it's maybe it's Sodom and Gomorrah. It should be. Anyway, this is just the most bizarre piece of junk ever made, and naturally it gets attention. And now the director, he knows where his bread is buttered. He wants the movie to win, and if that means dumping the cast under a bus,
it's over. It's over. This is not going to win anything because
I don't know, bro. The voting's been going on for quite a while.
Oh, you think it's already locked in?
It might be.
I think they'll do whatever it takes. I think they'll cut backroom deals in secret to make sure that you. But Lou, you know way more about this on the voting procedures. Is it too late for Hollywood to jettison their support of this because it turns out this individual before transitioning may have been conservative?
Well, it's funny we should be doing this today because today is literally the cutoff of when you can vote.
That's fascinating.
This is the day at which all those screeners expire that got sent out.
Lou, that's fascinating too, because this musical is all about cutting off things as well.
Yeah, or something. I plead the fifth on understanding any of that.
Berries alone and just keep on moving, Lou. All right, tell us about the day that it is and what that means.
Well, in other words, when everybody gets sent all these screeners to watch and please vote for us and please vote for us, there's a cutoff date because obviously they have to tabulate the votes. Today's the day.
Okay,
today is the day.
But Lou,
and by the way, on the other hand, when you talked about do you think it's decided or not, I have received reminders to please watch for this and 3 other movies in the last week, which tells me they don't think the voting's over until it's over. So apparently a lot of people are in a quandary about what to vote for and have put it off till the last minute. So I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, wait a minute though. Wait a minute. And this is the hang on, folks. You got to see this. You just got to see this. Let me share this. This is too good. They were best buddies, best pals, amigos. Lou, can you change your vote? Is that possible? So people who voted and they
no.
Now, okay, so you can't get the vote back.
No.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Once you voted, you voted.
And you can't cancel your vote. You can't call in and say throw it away.
No.
Oh, this is what if this wins?
Now when I'm mentioning that cutoff date, I don't think it's any later for the Oscars, but today's the cutoff date for the DGA because the DGA awards are this weekend. So we'll see.
Right. Now, I do want to say that this individual on the right side of your screen, earlier I said, espouse conservative views. And at times that person has. At times they've also espoused views that are very negative towards conservatives. I mean, this is a person who is difficult to nail down in terms of not only biology, but also philosophy, right? And so volatile opinions. Okay. But the fact that they are who they are in terms of the way they present themselves, that was why Hollywood was willing to jump all aboard this, despite the fact that it's anti-art, right? This is awful. The movie is awful. And yet these tremendous stars were willing to join in on this for the virtue of it all. And then they thought they were going to get to ride this into awards and put the little trophies on their little trophy cases. This was a shoo-in. And it all blew up in their faces. It turns out yet again that you need more than virtue. You need more than vapid virtue. Ron Vash, weigh in, please. Your thoughts on how this is going to look if they actually have to award this thing. Like, I don't know what's going to happen if it actually wins.
Did this get a Golden Globe for Best Musical?
I don't know. Golden Globes are a joke anyway. Always have been. But by the way, the budget on this movie is $21 million.
Oh my goodness!
So it's pretty inexpensive.
No, it's just my understanding that that Wicked was snubbed as Best Musical.
Wicked was thrown under the bus for this.
And that's considering who's in Wicked, this is so bizarre. I'm sorry. It's very difficult to believe that we actually live in a world where this kind of thing has to even be reported on. It's so, having seen some of the clips from Emilia Perez and just wanting to absolutely vomit at what I've seen. And just, and the bigger surprise is seeing clips of the stars like Zoe Saldana actually be proud of this work. We are literally living in bizarro world, and now them finding this out about the actor / actress, whatever, and then having to throw this under the bus. It's really, really weird. Hollywood will never understand the regular people. And
the bottom line is, this is not about this movie. It's not even about Netflix. It's not about this actor, actress, or director. It is about the institution of the awards being diluted to the point of irrelevance, the same way the institution of the networks is being diluted to irrelevance by things like the Kamala story we did. All of these places that have been so corrupt for so long and are suddenly being forced to, sorry, we're paying attention to the man behind the curtain, are not going to come back. They're not. People are going to say, I don't need this aggravation. And it's not necessarily a rejection of the particular politics or ideas. It's just a rejection of the corruption. Like I said before, Americans hate cheaters. And that's the bottom line.
And it seems to me that this was made essentially to win awards, top to bottom. It's the only reason it exists, and it's not getting awards based on any kind of merit. It's getting it based on the modern message.
But the modern message is the merit per the people who made it. You see, that's what the problem is. They think that's the reason.
I'm curious to know, is the old Brady Bunch song, is that a part of this film? You know, when it's time to change, then it's time to change. I can't believe they do this type of a movie and not have that song in it. It's a musical after all.
Well, but remember, I mentioned 21 mil. This was cheap.
Right. It is made as award fodder. The problem is, these awards are not going to matter very much if nobody's tuning into them anymore. And this kind of stuff, it's actually gone so far that people aren't watching the awards. And when you crater the ratings, then what's the point, really? I mean,
look at just recently, weren't the Grammys off by like 7 million from the previous year?
Yeah.
And by God, they had people naked and nobody watched.
Oh.
Didn't Disney just acquire
you would
the
think
Grammys?
just to look at those people that, they'd get a little bit of guys with beer in the basement eyeballs watching, but no.
Nope. That's not even doing it anymore. Poor Yee. And even poor his wife for having to be put in that position. And folks, we have come to the end yet again. Another video of excellence in the can. What a joy it has been to share time with you. We hope you enjoyed it as well. If so, consider clicking that like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. And as always, drop a comment down below. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, so waste not yours. Join a community dialogue today, just on down below. Folks, we are going to say farewell for now, but we will see you back. 4 is more, and that's how many videos we put out every single day here on the Pro Channel. Hope you enjoy them all. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and as always, keep having fun.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.